Hello everyone and welcome to Isekaied World. Today we are going to talk about the part 2 of what if Luffy was reincarnated into Naruto world. We talked about part 1 in the previous video and we talked until graduation. We finished the graduation part and now we are going to move forward. But before we move forward on this video, I want to talk about something that I missed, or rather make a mistake in my previous video. I said that Luffy or Naruto would want to gain more strength through shortcuts, but I don't think it suits with his character. Luffy and Naruto both do not like taking shortcuts. Otherwise, Luffy would be a Blackbeard. Like Blackbeard likes taking shortcut, and that's not who Luffy is. Luffy does not like taking shortcut, and that makes him very different from Blackbeard. So I would like to say that Luffy, or rather Naruto, also does not like taking shortcuts. So we have to find another method for Mizuki to basically fool Naruto into stealing the scroll. I think he can do it because we all know that Luffy and Naruto are not that bright. Even though there are moral grounds for that, if a person is intelligent enough, he can easily fool both of them. So we can pretty much say that Mizuki will be able to fool both of them, and that's how he's going to make them steal the scroll. And rest of the story we already have discussed it in the previous video. You can check it out if you haven't still. So let's start with the current story. So after the graduation ceremony, we finally move into the next day where they are gathered in a class and they are finally getting their own Jonin leader. The first thing that we should talk about is his team. Like, it is still going to be Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura. And that's simply because Kakashi is one of the only people in Konoha who has Sharingan, and only he has the chance against, except Yamato, only he has the chance against Ninetales if in case it breaks out. So Naruto is obviously going to be with Kakashi, and since Sasuke is the other only person from Uchiha clan in Konoha village, obviously he's the right choice. And Sakura, let's just throw her into this because we need someone weaker than both of them. And let's just go with this group: Sasuke, Sakura and Naruto. So with that, we finally move on to the second day of the graduation where they are waiting for their Jonin leader, and Kakashi does not arrive like usual, but eventually he arrived. And so he takes them to the top of the building and asks them what they want to be and what their goal is, what they like, what they dislike, and all of these stuffs. So basically Naruto's answer is going to be really different. As we have established yesterday, Luffy likes to eat food, and as a characteristic of Luffy, Naruto also wants to eat food. Like, he does not have memories, but he still has his hunger. So he really loves eating food, but because he could not eat food, proper food, delicious food, a lot of food, he had to now become a ninja and on for his food. So that's basically what he's going to say about his dislike and like. He simply said that he does not like Sasuke. And this is the point where Sasuke is going to be a bit mad at Naruto, and he's going to ask why Naruto doesn't like him. Of course, he's also going to say, I don't like you either, but he's obviously curious why Naruto doesn't like him. But Naruto simply doesn't like him. It's not like he knows why he doesn't like Sasuke. He just knows that he doesn't like Sasuke. And this is because we all know that Naruto, or rather Luffy, has a strange power or ability to perceive emotions of other people, and he can, just by looking at them or just by conversing with them, he knows what kind of people they are. He knows whether it is worth talking to them or not. And Sasuke, in his eyes, is a person that is like, I wouldn't say bad, like he doesn't care if he's a bad person or not. It's just that he really gets into Naruto's nerves, because while they are being with the similar past, with the similar condition. The Sasuke chose the route that Naruto does not like. He is, despite having friend, despite having like greater reputation in the academy, Sasuke doesn't like to talk about it. So when he doesn't talk with friends, when he doesn't make friends, he's kind of like a opposite of Luffy, and that's what makes Naruto hate, or I wouldn't say hate, but dislike Sasuke. And so this is his explanation for that. But obviously Naruto is not going to say why. He just says, I dislike you, that's it. And so about Sakura obviously is going to say I like Sasuke, but she's not going to like dislike Naruto, because in this story he's not going to chase after her all the time. He's not going to say that funny things so to Sakura. So obviously Sakura does not care about Naruto. And so, but right now she did feel something strange about him, but it is not enough reason to hate him. About her goals and dreams, like she wants to become a best kunoichi, and that's all. For Sasuke, he's everything is going to be same about Sasuke, and everything is going to be same about Kakashi. They are not going to reveal that much, they are not going to talk about that much. And Sasuke basically wanted to say that he wants revenge, and Kakashi doesn't tell anything except for his name. So now we move on to the next day. Before that, Kakashi tells them that they should be prepared for a test that they will have to complete tomorrow, and so they do go home. They are not allowed to eat, so they do not eat. Of course Naruto is going to eat at the morning, because even if it is cup of a noodle, he loves to eat and he will eat it anyway. So after eating it, he just goes to the ground where they are going to be tested by Kakashi. And after that, for that test, Kakashi once again comes late, and this pisses off all three of them. Obviously there was no conversation between them, because literally Naruto does not like Sasuke, Sasuke does not like Naruto. Sasuke would not reply to Sakura no matter what, how much she tries, and Sakura did not talk to Naruto. Like this is, there is no teamwork at all, and Kakashi sees this from the from afar. And eventually he comes out and tells them about the test. They have to face him and fight against him as a team. Like he doesn't tell them as a to fight him against as a team, but Naruto obviously knows that he has to fight with them against him. So unlike the original, he doesn't rush off. Instead what he does is that he punches Kakashi when Kakashi obviously starts the battle. And when he punches Kakashi, he makes sure that he grabs the branch behind Kakashi. He makes sure to punch Kakashi from the point where he can grab a branch behind Kakashi, because he knows Kakashi is going to dodge it. And so when that happens, when he is just flying, he asks Sasuke to keep an eye on Kakashi and shoot a fireball. Sasuke attack him. He's not going to say shoot a fireball, he's just going to say attack him. And Sasuke flows Kakashi's movement and uses a great not great, I think it was great fireball jutsu. And with that, Kakashi once again dodges it. He has to use, I don't think he will dodge it, I think he will use great mud wall jutsu and block the fireball. And after that, Luffy he swings on the tree, he using his arm, and then he like flies toward Kakashi from the back, and his speed is much higher than before. So Kakashi was initially startled by it, but he, as a Jonin, he obviously had some plan. So when Naruto managed to land a punch, Kakashi simply uses substitution jutsu and replaces himself with a branch. or trunk of wood, and then the battle continues. Sakura is basically sitting duck, but obviously Naruto is not going to let her sit duck, because from what he learned during the battle against the tiger, even if the person cannot properly fight, they can still work as the decoy. They can still help him fight. Obviously Naruto is not going to ask for their help, but he knows that he cannot defeat Kakashi on his own. The one thing you have to understand about Naruto, or rather about Luffy, is that until he faces the enemy, he is not going to understand their power level. But once he does, once he understands that, he is obviously going to know the difference between them and someone else. Like, he knows the categorization of power level in Ninja World. Like, Gain, you have Gain. He surrenders. Kakashi had no interest in using his overpowered jutsu against Genin, so he basically surrenders and tells them that they have good teamwork and they should improve on their teamwork. But for now, they have passed his test, and now they can finally begin their missions from tomorrow. Everyone was happy hearing that, but Sasuke had a bit of extreme reaction. He looks towards Naruto and says, "Don't you ever use me again." Like that, because he was angry. He was angry that Naruto was basically controlling both of them. Like, he was doing things that Sasuke didn't like, and even though he didn't like, he had to cooperate, because Sasuke quickly understood that he had to cooperate with Naruto in order to pass the test. And even though he wanted not to do that, he was forced, and he eventually did whatever Luffy made him to do. So, but now he was really taking out his anger. He was really angry about Luffy, or rather Naruto, using him, and now he was taking it out on Naruto. Of course, Naruto did not care. He simply said, "I don't want to do that, but I had to do that. Without a little bit of teamwork, we could not pass the test." And he was right. Without that teamwork, they would not have passed the test, because Kakashi's original test was teamwork. And listening to them, Kakashi did not tell them that the teamwork was the main test for them, but he still did his best to break up that skirmish that Naruto and Sasuke were having. Now they return back to their own room, or rather their own house, and after that Naruto lays down on his bed with excitement, because from today he can finally start his ninja work, and he can finally earn some money on his own. And this was huge for him, because with money he can buy a lot of food, and that's all he wanted. He really wanted to eat some tasty, delicious food, and so he decides to get some ramen, and he goes out into the road. He goes toward the ramen shop. While he was going there, he meets Shikamaru and Choji. Ino was also with them, and they invite Naruto for barbecue. Obviously Choji was going for barbecue, but Naruto declined because he didn't have enough money for barbecue. He could barely afford a ramen, so he decided to go to ramen shop. But Shikamaru and Choji understood that very well, especially Shikamaru, so he insisted on Naruto to go with them. He said that they will pay for his meal, and since from tomorrow Naruto again on in his own, they don't have to feed him every single time. This was the last time they are going to do it. So Naruto eventually agrees. He was feeling a bit strange, like there were rarely any time where someone would be so kind to him. Like, this whole village hated him. There were only a handful of people who would even talk to him, so it was quite heartwarming for him. And they finally go to the barbecue shop, and they eventually, after eating, they left their separate ways, and Naruto returns to his home. He goes to bed and he falls asleep quickly, because he was a bit tired after fighting Kakashi. Although that fight wasn't too long, he had to give his all. Like, he had never fought a jonin, and this was the first time he was pushed to his limit. He used every bit of ninjutsu. He didn't know much of ninjutsu except clone and substitution, and basically he was using his gum gum no nomi attacks like usual. And so he was a bit tired. After eating, he falls asleep, and finally we start our second day, or the mission day, first mission day, and it's about finding the cat. And this is exactly where I'm going to end this video. Tomorrow we are going to continue from this exact point, and hopefully tomorrow we can cover the Land of Waves arc, and we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited to cover that part because I have something interesting in my mind. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe the channel and like the video. If you have any thoughts about my voiceover and my English and pretty much about my video, please comment down below, and thank you for staying with me. See you guys in the next video.